welcome to our first video, which is season 3 of Sherlock.
Yes.
Because that's a new season. And it's episode 1, The Empty Hearse.
Yeah. There are going to be spoilers in this video, so just to let you guys know, but you should go watch it, definitely, but you can watch this anyways.
So one of the biggest things that we're actually going to talk about today, it's not really the biggest thing, but it's one of the things we're going to talk about. And it kind of goes along with the spoiler aspect of it, where it's the date difference, because it's a British show, so it's going to be released in England first. Yeah. Because, you know, British people. I love British people.
Yeah. British people are cooler than us.
But, so that kind of was terrible.
Yeah, especially for Tumblr, because you would see stuff on Tumblr.
You can't get off Tumblr for 3 weeks. Like, who...
No.
If you can get off Tumblr for 3 weeks...
You should have an award.
Congratulations. I bow to you. Bow to your awesomeness. Like, that...
That takes some heart. Anyways...
First thing that we're gonna talk about that's not related to...
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Is the beginning. The beginning where they, like, jump right into it, and we're like, whoa, what's going on? And... it would turn out to be just one of Anderson's theories of how Sherlock is still alive.
That was definitely shocking, because the whole time that happened, I was just like,
what?
What? That's how he did it? That's how he did it?
And I should have expected something more from Sherlock.
And then it was kind of like...
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't Sherlock. Anderson becoming obsessed was definitely interesting to me, because he's such a...
He hated Sherlock.
He hated Sherlock. And I kind of feel like he was definitely a disliked character. Like, not many people liked him.
Because Sherlock just insulted him the whole time.
Which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it kind of shows, like, Anderson...
feels bad.
He liked Sherlock. He feels for him.
Yeah.
It was his fault. That's why he hadn't shaved since, like, last time we saw Sherlock. We all know the truth. The mustache. The mustache. John.
You look so old with the mustache.
Please. Martin Freeman, don't get a mustache. Not that you didn't look good in it. Don't get a mustache.
Don't keep it.
Don't keep it. Shave it. Shave it for Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, that was fun.
And then the scene where the guy's running through the forest, and then we later reveal that it's actually Sherlock when he starts deducting the army guy that's torturing him.
I kind of wanted it not to be Sherlock.
I thought, oh, baby Sherlock, no.
No, I don't want it to be Sherlock, because, you know, he's getting tortured. And
just like,
And then, you know, Mycroft is just like, Mycroft enjoyed it. He's just like, my little brother is getting beat up. My phone. We're just gonna ignore that. That can be in the video, I guess.
But their brotherly love is...
That's, like, a huge thing. This episode definitely showed their relationship.
Yeah.
And I honestly think Mycroft is jealous of Sherlock.
In a way, I think so.
But I also think Sherlock is jealous of Mycroft.
Yeah. In his power. Whatever, yeah.
Power. Power, friendship, what's better?
And then Miss Hudson, the sass
queen. New queen of the world. She is definitely, like, the mother. She just, like, holds them so dear to her heart. I think she just, like, wants to take care of them, and she felt so bad when John didn't really, like, stay in contact with her. But John needed to be separated from that house and everybody involved in it. Yeah, I mean, when you go, I think that was kind of, like, especially when he was in war, we kind of saw that. We saw that, like, the separation from it is both healing towards him and also a hindrance to, like, who he is. And I honestly thought that, like, afterwards he was gonna go back into his, like, post-traumatic stress, shaking.
Yeah. Bad times.
But he didn't, which is really good, which kind of shows his development that he created with Sherlock.
And then we come to Sherlock just wanting to know where John is. It's just like, it's his best friend. He doesn't even realize it yet. It's just like, he knows that it's a friend, but he just doesn't feel human emotions, so...
It definitely shows us the human side of Sherlock. I loved the fact that Sherlock, you know, easily came out and admitted that he needed friends, that he needed people in his life to make him, you know, who he is, and that was definitely something to me where I was just like,
whoa.
You've kind of admitted being
cared for
Yeah.
them, but yeah.
What's next?
So like that whole thing that he was like, John, where's John? And then like within a day, like went out and found him. Found him on his proposal night, guys.
Oh, hey.
You know, that's poor.
The restaurant scene in general was like one of the best. It was hilarious.
It showed you like Sherlock. It
Yeah.
showed you the Sherlock. It showed you Sherlock. It showed you Watson. It showed you just who they are in a nutshell, which is basically Sherlock trying to impress Watson.
Yeah.
Watson being impressed, but not expressively like showing it because he doesn't want Sherlock to have a big head, which is
And then we come to John and Mary. I think they are the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, I definitely am shipping them already.
They're so John's so awkward around her. It's so hilarious.
She's the female Sherlock. Yeah. Let's all admit it. Stephen Moffat, Mark Katniss.
Katniss.
It's Katniss. We've discussed this. Yeah, you guys like just created a female Sherlock for him. But it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about the fact that that's Martin Freeman's wife in real life. I'm kind of curious to see like how much she enjoyed filming that, especially because technically she wasn't filming with Martin Freeman. She was filming with John. Yeah. So it's probably like
this is different.
I can say things. I won't get in trouble. Yeah.
And then Sherlock is like a face from the past. It's just like that was hilarious.
He's like, I am a face from the past. That was a very bad French accent. Anyway.
You speak French.
Yeah, I know. That's really bad.
Okay. Sherlock is like so sorry about like being gone, and he won't admit it. And John just wants like to know why, and he like. Sherlock is just like won't explain to him why. It's just like
and then he's just kind of like, who knew? And it's basically like everyone knew except John. And I think that was definitely Lestrade didn't know and Anderson, but like, I think that was definitely like like a heartfelt moment for John. Yeah. It's kind of like, I didn't tell you, but I told my parents. I told
my homeless network.
I told
Molly.
I basically told everyone that isn't you.
That isn't you.
I wasn't really sure how to word that one. But it was, especially because he like reveals like he needs Watson. Like Watson's his best friend, and you're not gonna tell him?
Alright, and then when Sherlock decides to go around to everybody and like hey, I'm still alive, # not dead.
Lestrade is us.
Yeah.
Lestrade opened his arms and was just like, Sherlock,
give me a hug.
Give me a hug. Who doesn't want to hug Benedict Cumberbatch though?
True. And then there's Miss Hudson's reaction where she like screams.
Oh
my god.
Like you just see him in the doorway, and that was definitely a significant moment. It's like you see his outline, you see his silhouette,
you know it's Sherlock.
You know it's him, and it's like that moment where you're just like, he's come home. Yeah. He's come home to 221 Baker Street. He's home. He's gonna stay home. Maybe.
Maybe. The fan club, the empty hearse, which is obviously the meaning of
the namesake of the episode. But I mean, it's also the fact that like his hearse was empty because he wasn't really dead. But still.
Okay. And then
that's us. That's Tumblr right there, guys.
Tumblr is the empty hearse.
It had the shipping. It had crazy ideas that couldn't possibly happen.
Like Moriarty and Sherlock.
Sherlock posting things on the wall like Hunter and Supernatural.
I could not get over that. Like him posting stuff on the walls.
And, and then like the strings, and I was like sitting there and I was like,
Supernatural.
Super Who. That's Doctor Who and
Superlock.
Yeah,
there you go.
Guys, Superlock was happening. Yeah. Did you trying to tell me that I was being stupid? Sherlock, go save John, like right now.
From the fire. I was like,
that was like
the fire. The little girl too is just like,
she was like, he's talking, he doesn't like it. And then it's just like, then the people were just standing there and he was screaming.
Well, they couldn't really hear him because he was buried under all that.
I know, but like still, it was happening, and I just couldn't.
That dad does not care about what her daughter says.
His daughter. Whatever. He.
And then...
Lazarus. That's in everything. Doctor Who, Supernatural. It's been in multiple fandoms. It was sort of in the...
Somebody make a Super Wholock fan fiction about that.
Please.
Please. I just want to read that. Anyway.
She'll probably read it, and she'll probably tell me about it, and then I'll be like,
oh,
okay.
That sounds cool, I should read it.
Anderson, best representation fandom. I think we already went over that, but...
Yeah. It needed to be mentioned again.
The bomb scene.
I don't think it had any acting in it whatsoever.
That was...
Benedict was being his laughy, cheery self, and then Martin's over there, like, cursing at him, like, nah.
Like, why aren't you helping me here?
Yeah, why didn't you tell me this, man?
Come on, guys. Benedict. Ben.
My friend. And then at the very end where Molly brings in her boyfriend, it's just like, whoa.
That was...
Why did you do that?
I was so sad, guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're the cutest couple.
Yeah.
And I was just ruined.
And then we come to the end where Sherlock puts the hat back on that he hated so dearly, and... Yeah, and I think the hat just symbolizes a lot, like...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. This whole episode kind of symbolized relationship. It showed, Sherlock becoming Sherlock. It's definitely a good opening episode for the season, and I'm really excited to see the rest of them.
Yeah, oh my god.
But that's so. If you guys, if you haven't seen Sherlock and we just totally ruined
everything,
the first season of it,
we're sorry.
Third season of it,
not sorry at the same time.
Yeah, you should watch it. It's definitely a show that's worth watching. Yeah.
All right, thanks guys.
We will see you next week for season 3, episode 2.
Bye.